going to start by explaining some terminology. This often gets squished together in America. We often talk about these groups as all the same thing, but they are not. The first group here on the left-hand side is Muslims. The countries in green here on the most zoomed-out map are majority Muslim countries. Muslims are followers of Islam. Islam is a religion. So anyone can believe in Islam, anyone can be a Muslim, but these are the countries where most of the population are Muslims. You'll see that includes Indonesia in Southeast Asia, which is actually one of the largest Muslim countries in the world. It includes most of North Africa, and then lots of the Middle and Central East. Then we have Arabs. Arabs are a racial group. Again, they live all over the world, but the countries in the middle map here are the countries that are majority Arab. You'll see that includes much of the Middle East and North Africa, especially along the Mediterranean coast. And then we have the Middle East. This is a geographical region, so this is about where you're from, where you're born, where you live. And the countries in green here in the Middle East are typically the countries called that. So we have Muslims, that's a religion. Arabs, that's a race. Middle Easterners, that's... Let's talk about Iran. Iran is labeled on these three maps with the red arrow. So Iran is a majority Muslim country. Most people there follow Islam. It is not, however, a majority Arab country. Most people in Iran are Persian, which is a different racial group. And this is a good example of the social construction of race. To people from that region, it's very clear to them who is an Arab and who is a Persian. By looking at them, it seems ridiculous to them that we get them mixed up. But most people in America who aren't familiar will think of Persians and Arabs as just the same race, right? We haven't socially constructed them as different races. So majority Persian country, and it's also in the Middle East. It's quite important. Geographically, it's bordered on one side by Afghanistan, where the US is at war, and on the other side by Iraq, where the US is also at war. So it's a pretty important country geopolitically. So as I said, Muslims can be from all around the world and of any racial group, and indeed they are. So there are many American Muslims. Some of them are Arab. Many of them are African American. There's a long tradition of Islam in African American communities. In the black and white picture there we have Muhammad Ali and Malcolm X. On the right we have the Uyghurs in China. That's a Chinese Muslim group. And then as you saw on the previous map, there's a large number of people in North Africa who are Muslims, depicted on the bottom right there. And then certainly there are plenty of Muslims who are white, European descent. That's, anyone can believe in a religion. So just to review, Iranians are majority Muslim, majority Middle East, and majority Persian.